Two, one. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon from Bali, Indonesia. So, before you scroll down this video, I would like to ask you questions. Are you professional? Would you like to have an early retirement? Or would you like to have a solid side hustle that can be transferred into your plan A once it's fruitful? Would you like to have more time to spend with your loved one? Or would you like to travel the world without worrying about checking your bank account? If that is one of what you want in this life, maybe what we are talking about now, maybe the information that we are sharing now is something that you've been waiting for. Maybe the business that we are in now, something that can help you too. So the business that we are in now has been used, the program, the system has been used by thousands of lives globally to create a better future for themselves and their families. Now it's your turn. So grab your seat. So stay tuned with us. Good afternoon from Bali, Indonesia. Good morning, good evening, depend on wherever you are watching from. Because I believe each time I'm doing go live, it goes worldwide. And you see, I have big, handsome gentlemen with me. And I'm so lucky today. I'm the most beautiful one because I'm the only one. Yay! So, this if this is first time you see me online, my name is Kadet Rayani. I'm the face of this business page. I'm the face of this YouTube. I believe it's all live on YouTube too. So if you are have any question, please do ask. And I have this beautiful, oh again beautiful. I have this gentleman here who are professionals, who are bloody busy, but they manage it. They run their own digital business as a side hustle. So I would like to introduce them all to you. I call them one by one, and I go through the first section, which is I would like them to introduce themselves and also tell us why you need a side hustle and what is your ideal side hustle criteria. Let's start with Bro Prince. Floor is yours.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Prince Biokoro, and I'm a geologist by profession. I'm a father to two lovely boys, and I'm also an husband and a proud digital business owner. And one thing that got me into the online space was because I needed a change in my life. Uh, Growing up, I've always had this idea, those big dreams. I want to live a great life, drive nice car, have my business, have a company, be able to help people to live their dream life. And now in my 30s, I'm wondering when will that come to be? When will that be? And just like many other people out there, they have this dream without taking action. So one of the reasons that prompt me to go online is for the fact that I have dreams. I want to be able to spend those quality times with my family. I have always dreamed to travel the world, and sticking to one job, which is my current job, wouldn't do all I want to do. So that prompted me. That was one of the that what convinced me to move online. And ever since I have moved online, I've seen a lot of difference. Now I can have a larger plan in a bigger way, rather than limiting myself to an income or waiting on salary. So that was one prompt me, that desire for a change, to be able to diversify what I currently save from working and invest in other area so that I can grow, do other things I love to do, and at the same time also spend quality time with my family. The desire for all this prompt me to move online.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Same as me. I've been working as an employee for almost 20 years in different industries, and I mean, my dream is just bigger than that. So I don't want to settle in just work, especially when I have little one and I have to let her at daycare more than 10 hours a day so that I can go to work. So I have to choose it between career and family. That has to stop. That's what I tell myself. So that's the reason why I start with this with side hustle too. I was so busy back then too, looking after family, looking after little girl, living after teenage son, and go to work and doing the business. Yes, it is busy life, but I know it's all worth it, right? Because we are building our own dream here, not just working for someone else. So
Yeah, exactly.
I want to hear from bro Ryan. Is that how you pronounce your name?
Yeah, it's Ryan. It's Ryan. Okay, so I am Ryan Alexander Lim. I am a registered nurse from the Philippines, but I didn't work in the hospital. I work as a nurse educator. So basically, I am teaching students or who graduated from nursing course to become a registered nurse. Also, not only that, I'm also teaching students who wants to go abroad. Like for example, for the NCLEX. Aside from that, we have as a family business, we have a brick and mortar one. It's a sand and gravel business. And then I'm a proud digital business owner right now. So, what is your ideal side hustle criteria? So, basically, it came to a point that during the pandemic, I really need something to supplement the income of my family because that pandemic brought brought my knees down. My work was really affected. We have no face to face that time, so that drives me to look for something to look for something online that can I do at the same time when I will be having my job back again because I don't have that face to face job during 2021. No, it's 2020, I think 2020, and some part of 2021. I got my job back 2021 because of online job, but I was looking for something a side hustle that will not bring hassle, that will not take much of my time. So when I came across an ad having this one, I came across an ad of a mom who is taking care of her two sons, having the business on the background. So perhaps I was thinking this might be the one that will also bring me with my family because right now my wife is abroad and of course my son is not with us, so we need to work. So this business gives me hope that this will be the one that will bring us together again. So one of my criteria is again, I love this one because of the automation that it brings. It has a proven system that works on the background while you are working your full-time job. So I have that mantra right now that work full-time on your job and part-time for your future. So this is the one. So and the thing that I love about this digital business is there's no selling involved. So you know what, men doesn't bug families and friends, no chasing of families and friends. So that's one of the greatest criteria that this might be the one that suits me. This business might be the one that suits me. So another one is the integrity of this business. So I really see the integrity and the honesty of the business that is really, really legit. So I think that summarize it, Sadek. That's the reason why this is an ideal and perfect hustle for men who have career and profession.
Yeah, yeah, totally agree. I think without the automation, none of us will be able to do this as a side hustle, right? Because we're all busy. You
Yeah.
name it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if we're
Yep.
working and then looking after family, even full-time mom. I'm not full-time mom. Oh my God, it's even busier. So yeah, thank God for the automation and not requiring any selling. It's even makes it so much better because we don't have to look after the inventory, right? All right. So, bro, JC, the floor is yours.
Hi, greetings everyone. If you're watching it live or replay, good afternoon from Perth, Western Australia. My name is JC Caridad. I'm an emergency nurse by profession. I'm originally from the Philippines and I'm based here in Perth, Western Australia. And I'm a very, very, very proud digital business owner. You know what, guys? Pre-pandemic, I've always been interested and always on the lookout for opportunities to supplement my income and to widen my financial portfolio. That has always been my mindset. But in the last 2 years, as you all know, nurses and or anyone working in the healthcare are have been greatly affected and has faced unsurmountable amount of risks and dangers. We have very unsafe nurse to patient ratios. We're always constantly on stress and on pressure when working on the floor. The staffs are getting burnouts from day to day basis, and wearing of the PPEs for long hours of shift work
Oh my
is not
God.
fun at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So with this, I was very keen in acquiring to find another income stream for myself. My main criteria in my mind last year when I saw the ad and when I first joined the business was that it the side hustle should be very different from nursing. It should be the opposite of my main job, which is emergency nursing. In a digital business such as ours, this can be done safely and in the comfort of my own home. So it's very opposite. The fact that it doesn't exposes me to the risks and dangers of the pandemic was a plus, because I was really already exposed constantly on day-to-day basis, just from what my job requires to. Second is that I was looking for a side hustle that doesn't require much of my time to run the business. As a nurse, our roster is always chaotic, if not very busy. So I wanted to be able to bring the digital business anywhere, and that I could check it
Mhm.
anytime that I want, and that
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
can. So with this digital business, you can definitely you can bring it anywhere in the world, and you can check it anytime, regardless of which time zone you belong to. So that was a real plus. As positive as I am that I believe that we're already on the tail end of the worldwide health crisis, now that the borders are opening and that we're able to travel slowly, I'm very optimistic that I am able to bring my digital business anywhere, and I would also be having the to enjoy the freedom to bring my business anywhere that I desire.
Mhm. Mhm. I'm totally agree that, and yeah, I think originally I was thinking, why would you wanna, need a side hustle? Because nurse health industry is the most important industry in the family, right? Now I understand point of view why you need a side hustle, and you said you burn out, and it's perfect that you see it. Also, it doesn't take more time to do the business, which is again, it's back to the automation, right? So I'm so
Definitely.
happy to hear that. Yeah. All right, bro, Ari. Your time now. The floor is yours.
Thank you, guys. Kiora from New Zealand.
Yeah.
My name is my name is Arif. I'm originally from the islands of Fiji. So I live here in Auckland, New Zealand. I'm a territory manager by profession. And what fits my criteria for a perfect side hustle? So, to be honest, I never had this entrepreneur bug in me, but uh, like I can resonate with you guys as well. The pandemic changed everything for me, and I was looking at early drop shipping, Amazon, you name it. I was looking for a side hustle which I could
Mhm.
do so I could earn extra income on the side because. When we went down to lockdown, I didn't work for 4 months, and that
Wow.
basically scared me. I was like, will I have a secure job when I go back? I didn't know. I was clueless. So
Mhm.
that basically pushed me into deciding into finding a second plan B, that I could do on the side. Worst case scenario, if I didn't have my job, I'd have this to work on. So, what fits my criteria is that I needed a business that basically, for me, the most important thing was that it has to provide value. And I looked at so many businesses, and when I bumped into this online business, and I saw the community and what they're doing, changing people's lives. Everyone's happy, everyone's there for everyone, and the value that this business is providing for everyone was amazing. And for me that meant a lot because it's providing value for me, for my family's life, changing my
Mhm.
family's life, and changing other people's life.
Mhm.
And so I was like, okay, I need this, because I'm working 8 to 5, I'm working hard, and I'm making somebody else's business grow. So I was like, okay, I can for sure do the same thing with a little bit of effort, and I can be successful in 2 to 3 years' time, whatever the time it may be. But and it gives me pleasure and joy that I am doing something for myself rather than working for someone else and grinding and expecting that one day maybe I'll reach that position. But for some people it does work, for some people it doesn't, and then for some people they just completely give up
And
and
it
they
gives
just
me
walk
pleasure
away.
and joy
So
that, for some people it does work,
so
for some
this was my perfect side hustle, and I'm loving this each and every single day.
Mm. Oh my God, I love to hear that. Yes, the value. That's what I felt too when I have no business background either. So when I first got in, I don't know what I'm doing. Like literally, I have no idea what I'm doing. But the more I'm in here, the more value I got, and I got so passionate about it because it's really is the joy that I found while doing the business, meeting new people, and somehow we are all like minded. Somehow it's just
Exactly.
it's give you this motivation every day that knowing that what you're doing is helping someone else to have a better option, just by doing what you're doing, leveraging the proven system. It's amazing. I wasn't expecting this much, but the more I'm here, the more value I gain. So it's
Mhm.
wonderful. Yeah. Okay. We have actually lots of our business partner worldwide commenting and they're tuning with us. Thank you so much, everyone. And I found this question is really triggering to say, how does it feel to be in a position to attract people you want to work with online despite of your full-time jobs? Like it feels amazing, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
attract the
Amazing.
people that similar to us and show them that there is a better option in life. It's amazing. Don't you agree? I'm
Exactly.
sure you all
Yes.
agree.
I completely
Exactly.
agree. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the question. I actually so proud myself to be able to bring all men's in business here because mostly are women's. So I'm
Yeah.
myself. I'm so curious myself. Want to hear from you guys from different point of view, if you know what I mean. Because most of
Yeah.
men I knew they feel hesitate to do online things because they think it might be just for women. Working from home is just for women, and especially if they already have this great career, they would think it's all good, right? So I'm so glad that I'm able, and I'm so thankful, I'm grateful that you guys saying yes to my invitation. Thank you so much. I know you're all busy, but you made it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
No
All
worry.
right, let's move to question. I'll ask Roger first. So what makes it possible for you as a busy professional to also build your business as a side hustle? What is it
Well,
makes
work,
it possible?
well, working in the emergency is chaotic is an understatement. In the
Mm,
last 2 years, it is very, very understated, but it sure is not impossible to start your side hustle as I have did started in this digital business. One has to be focused and to be determined on your goal. We all have different reasons. We all have different whys why we're doing this side hustle, and
mm,
you might be a stay-at-home parent. Wanting to supplement your family's income, you might want to fatten up your savings or your emergency fund, or you might be near retirement and preparing for it. Whatever your purpose, whatever your whys in life, as long as your purpose and your reason is stronger than your fears, it's greater than your fears, then I believe anyone can be successful in life in general. With all types of businesses, as you know, there's always risks, and you can't run a business risk free. And so with any other types of investment. But here, with this digital business, motivation comes uh, plays a big role. But it's pretty easy to get motivated because you will be a part of a community of over 117,000 successful digital business owners who are just drawing positivity and just drawing, uplifting each other within the community. So yeah, you get heaps of lot of support from within the community.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. I'm so proud of the community, and I'm so glad. My first experience in business, I found this one like the best one. How lucky am I? Because I know some people they've been through a lot of, you know, in business before, different platform, different system, but it didn't work for them. So I'm I'm so proud of myself that I found this one and then be part of this amazing community. So yeah, I'm so everyone. That's why we all always say loudly how proud we are. We are all proud business owner, right? So yeah.
Definitely.
All right, bro Prince, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Most people think moving into the online space is only to those who have no other streams of earning. Some even say to me, well, must be for someone who broke, you know? So, what's your opinion on this?
Thank you so much. I want to say I will answer this question, but I will just want to throw this into it. One of the reasons I moved online, the kind of business I was looking for, was something I could do on the side. Okay,
Mm,
I work full time, and my wife is working. We are not broke. Okay,
mm,
financially we are not broke. We are in a good position.
yeah.
However, I want diversification. I want to diversify. I want to have investment. I do a side business apart from this. My wife also have her own business on the side. But if you want to live a quality life, and for those who have dreams, those who want to live a good life, you must have some other stream of income. Because depending on one stream, if it closes down, it just means you're losing out. It just means after some time, you will not have anything to turn back on. So I come to your question. um, Most people think moving into the online space is only for those who have no other stream of income. I completely disagree with this. As you can see, we are all professionals here. And in our community of over 100,000 people, we have those who are doctors, businessmen, engineers, army geologists, you can name it, tradesmen from all walks of life. So when you start thinking, having a side also, let's move from the online space anyway. Let's say having a side also is for those who don't have other stream of income. You are only deceiving yourself. Okay, I believe most people do this because they are used to the traditional way of working. People think people grow up thinking, I go to school. Our parents told us go to school, have good grades, have a good career, work and earn money. That's what they were thinking. But that could have worked in those days back then. But we are in the 21st century. It doesn't go that way anymore. I can bet you your current boss who you're working for, your manager, your current boss, they all have those ones on top, they all have other form of investment. They have to have a backup. So if I ask you, do you have a backup? So if, for instance, your job, you for any reason you can't do your job today, what is your backup? What is your plan B? You need to have this in place, okay? And I want to also let you know, we all have our productive years in our life. Today you are 30, you are 40. A day is coming, you will retire. Are you going to depend on your pension that is predictable? If your pension is predictable, it can only give you little. And that's the reason you find out that people at a point they are downsizing because all during their productive year, they've worked a lot to get the nice things. And now they've come to that point, they don't earn much, they have to downsize to be able to live a good life. So that's the point. So if you um that's the point. So having a side income, moving online or whatever business you are doing, having a plan B is not for those who doesn't only have another way of income. It's for those who are smart, those who desire enough to spread. I will use the word spread. In other words, right now you are work, you get paid for what you work for. I see this as an opportunity for you to invest right now that you are able, saving something for investment, and that brings you, okay, what do you invest? If you are very busy like us, for instance, JC is a nurse in emergency. I know what it looks like working in those kind of environments. Sometimes you can't plan your roster. Same here, I am here today because I had a day off. On a normal day, I'm full on. I go to work not knowing when I will return back. I could be there, and then all I know, I have to respond to client, probably for another 3, 4, 5 hours. I get home so tired. But having this side also, having a plan B, it just help me diversify what I currently have. I don't want to depend on salary. I want to be able to live the life I want to live, not relying on what look at my paycheck and thinking if I spend this, how will I be able to meet up? I don't want to live that way. I'm so much happy because I have a little bit of business background, which I learned from my mom. My mom was a businesswoman. She just everywhere. She wants that business to keep going. So I've learned that, but in as much I didn't take that initiative time until I 30, I realized depending on one source of income won't take me so far. No matter how much you get paid from your work or you are a career person,
Yeah.
it's only for a time. So don't see it as having a side also going online or having another way of income is for those who doesn't have a job or who doesn't have a mainstream of income. Actually, I see it as those who do this, they have ego. They feel okay at this moment I am satisfied. At this moment I'm okay with my life. I don't need to be so ambitious. I don't need to start thinking how to earn more money. But I will let you know down the line in this 21st century, nothing is guaranteed. You can't depend on the government to establish you, no matter how much the promises they make. You can't depend on your company. That person, whoever has established your company, who you work for currently, they are doing it for their benefit, not for you. They want to grow themselves. So you can decide to spend your entire productive years of life working for someone else and getting little, rather or you start making that wise decision right now by investing. And if for any reason you think, okay, if I have to invest, what do I have to do? Then this is the platform, this is the opportunity. Move online, because when you move online, there is no limit. You are not limited by anything. If you are selling a product online, there are myriad of customers available to you. Now I am a digital business owner, which I co-run with my wife. We don't need to bug anybody. I don't need to ask anybody to come buy anything. All right, just from the comfort of my home, just pressing my phone, playing with my phones, I'm already making sales. So wherever you are watching us from, have this clear understanding. Having a side hustle, having a plan B is never for those who don't have any income stream. It's actually for those who are smart enough to plan ahead, who are smart enough to take action right now when things are probably even you are in a comfortable position, but don't remain in that comfort zone. Because if you remain there, there's one thing that is guaranteed: you can't continue to grow. When you are comfortable where you are, thinking, okay, I'm a professional, I'm a career man, I've got this job running for me, I can promise you down the line, you won't continue to grow. And that's when, if it dawns on you when it's too late, I wonder where you go from there. All right.
Perfect. Very well explained. I guess I picked the right pigeon for you. That is wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. And also, I like when you said, like, I don't have any business background. And when you say people thinking traditional, there was me, to me, in the old days, I always think to own a business must be to those, it's the other way around. I was thinking to own a business is to those who already have a huge capital of funds to start a business. I was thinking there'll be a lot of work need to be done, a lot of energy, a lot of time, a
Yeah.
lot of course financial, right? But thanks God, with this system it doesn't have to be that hard, right? And
Yeah.
yes, like you said, in the old days I used to be told, go to school, get a good grade, go to university, get a good job, get a good salary, get a bonus, voila, you got good life. But hey, it doesn't take us so far, right? After
Yeah.
20 years, you know it's not that I'm not grateful that I have a good job, but it's just
Sure.
that my dream's way bigger than that. All
Yeah.
right, let's move
Yeah.
to Bro Arif. So, Most men don't think having a side hustle is necessity because they already have a great career. They already have a good job, just related to what Bro Prince says too. So what can you say about this? Because they think they're really secure out there to have, especially if they are already on top, level of management, something like that. They will think they are safe. So what can you say about this?
Okay, just in regards to that, like I said, when the pandemic hit, my thoughts basically started evolving. And I've been in working as a territory manager for 15 years now. And one thing I've learned working in this field is that no matter how productive you are, or in whatever job that you're doing, if you can only go so far. So if I'm wanting to be a sales manager, which is the next position up, um, I'll basically have to work even harder, give more input, and you won't know when that time comes. Um, so so that's where basically I decided, okay, this is where I should be thinking of another income stream, because I was limiting myself. Limiting my potential, and like my brother said, that in the online space you open to millions of customers, and there's immense amount of profit to be made. So for me, like, it was, my career is all good. I'm happy with what I'm doing right now, but I I need to grow. I can't be stagnant. So hence, this is where I decided that I shouldn't be limiting myself, and I should be looking for another income source. And that's where I fell into this business. I saw this business, and I saw the potential of this business, the scope, and it's unprecedented. So this basically pushed me, even further, where I know that if I work in this business 2 to 3 years, or even down the track, I can see myself more successful than what I am right now.
Mm.
So yeah, that's that's why I did this.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so true because online space is. So what I can say, 1 year in online space could be equal to 5 to 10 years in the
Hmm.
offline, right? And
There's
also,
even more,
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly.
yeah, specifically with our system, there is no cap in how much revenue we can earn because
No,
we have
no.
this beautiful system, right? In you
Yeah.
know, in as an employee, I can share as an employee. For me, as a manager, to surpass my director salary, it's kind of impossible unless I quit that.
Mhm.
I mean, quit that job there and then start at other company.
Song
That would be
ahead. Yeah.
possible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it takes at least 5 to 10 years to be there, right? It's traditional way. But with the system that we are having now, you can start your business 3 months ago, then you can surpass someone
So
revenue
quick.
that been two
Mhm.
years, a year or 3 years. So it's really worth it. You get paid for what you work. You
Yeah.
rewarded for what how much effort you put into the business because it depends on you, right? Every
Yeah,
people has different
exactly.
situation, has different time that they can put into the business. So it's so fair, and we have this direct point revenue that we can leverage. Unlike I hear a lot from other mentees that been doing other platform system that they have to work hard at start and then all goes to the one who started business earlier will be just goes up and up, and the one underneath has to
Pyramid.
work really hard all
Mhm.
the time. So no, that's not us. So you can be thriving in whatever time you want it to be. If you want it to be fast, do it. If you want it to be slow, it's okay. Nobody forcing you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to Bro Brian. I want to hear. Hmm. This is this is a funny thing too because working online is only for women. That's what I had. This is my own experience. So They think, okay, working from home is for moms who's staying home. Working online is mostly is also for ladies. So, are you agree? Disagree? Share some stuff with us, please.
Okay, so thank you for that. Of course, we four here are the living testament that the online space is not only limited for women, but also for men. And of course, that's the main reason why I was the one doing this business, because my wife was skeptical at first, but when she gave me the go signal for it, okay, go for it. So that's why I push myself and do this business. And of course, based on what is happening right now in the world, life is getting expensive. The commodities, the food, even the gasoline is getting expensive. So, working online right now is not based on gender. So everyone can do, especially the men. There are a lot of platforms wherein men can do it also, because you know what, Sis Kadek and the rest of the guys here, we have a different perspective as men compared to women. We want it to have not that very complicated things, because usually women tends to do something when they have that idea. They tend to make it complicated.
Mostly women are complicated, more complicated. That's what I say. Yeah, I get it.
Yes, yeah. I'm not. I will say that mostly women are complicated, especially when it comes to online. But here I am. I saw this business that I think uh, perfectly suits for me, especially that I'm working full time. At the same time, it might be also a perfect suit for most of the men who have their own career and their profession. So I guess I can also answer the question before it was raised by one of our viewer. How do you feel as a man to attraction marketing? At first, I really feel awkward, but because of the training and what the business has done for me, with just a couple of months, I became that I don't know where I did get my confidence. But of course, with all the trainings and of course all the motivation that we can have, my 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 solid why I'm doing this business is very great. I have the greatest why, which is my son and my wife, and of course that is to be with them and to have quality time with them. That's why, again, I can see that I realized that the business or the online business is not only for women, it's both for men and women, and for those men who want to change their life and to change their family's lives. I think that's all.
Thank you, thank you. There you go, all men out there. This is not just women for women. Even though I mostly, mostly in my live interview, it's most women. I don't know how it's happened. I think it's the attraction marketing works because I'm a woman, so I'm attracting ladies, right? So if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you so much. I really want to acknowledge our viewers, and I see Sis Kara, sis rocking it in the business, right? So thank you so much for your time, and sis Evelyn, sis Elsie in the Papua New Guinea, sis Blessing, sis Alma. Thank you so much for your time again, sis Carol. This Mayflower, Richard, I thank you so much, Roxanne, everyone. I'm so sorry I cannot read on every comment in here because we have to look at the time. Okay, so let me put on this one. All right. So you see on the screen there are websites there. And if you're wondering if I know you are, you wanted to start an online journey right away. What do you want to do? Well, you know our website there. Visit that website. If you feel more resonate with me, then give me a message. If you feel more resonate to Bro Prince or Bro Ryan or Bro Arif or Bro JC, you're very welcome to reach out to any of us because there is no competition in here. We all are helping each other. We all are like minded people. We all are proud digital business owner and a trained mentor that will help you. We will help you to guide you throughout the process, every step of the way. But first thing first, if you already registered, watch our workshop in full, 90 minutes. Because if you haven't got time to watch that 90 minutes, you probably haven't got time to do the business, right? Because this is
Exactly.
not a get rich quick game. It's a real business that require a real effort. We want to work with someone who are committed. Committed means you are ready, that you know that there is a bumpy road in front of us, but you know that you're going to find solution to it. Not just getting in and then you're not ready, you're not committed, you only got interested, you're not committed. When something bad happens, you might be just quit. And that is not us.
Yeah.
Okay, any last words, guys? You want to add anything before we wrap things up? Bro Prince, Ryan, anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to say, you are watching now, or you might be watching the replay later. How they think of this? Okay, in your mind, you currently, recently, someone told me, I am working. I have been saving money. I've had some good savings. And I think I can do anything with that. Then I said to the person, come think of it. Do you intend to keep working for the next 30 years with a lot of saving, with the hope you are getting some interest from the bank? And
Mm,
if look at how things work based on the kind of interest you get, probably $2 in a month, or depends on what you are saving, and you think that was a smart move. But I want to say to you, why not invest today? Invest today. That maybe in the next 2 years you decide if you want to retire or not. That would be the smartest move. Why think about I'll keep working and keep saving? That should be the first step. If you don't have any saving, start saving. Or once you save to some extent, be smart, invest. And if you're not sure what to invest in, this is a great opportunity, I tell you. Okay? Invest in a business like this that can be working for you on the background while you do other things in your life, while you spend time with your family and do the things you actually love, instead of okay looking for other jobs to supplement your income. You already have a full-time job, you have two casual jobs. When will you start enjoying that life you want to have?
yeah.
And no matter how much you save, this is the time, be smart enough. Take, even if it's only 10%, invest it. But like if you have if you make the right decision and invest into a wise business, in other words, if you invest wisely, like our business, I can guarantee you in the next 2 years, you can decide if you want to retire or not. And finally, I want to add this to it to all young men out there. When I mean young, it depends on where you are. It could be you could be 50, 60, but you are still young at heart. So to you out there, you're thinking it's too late. It's never too late. Just where
Mm,
you are, you can make a decision today. It's better
yeah.
you take that next step right now and be better tomorrow than saying it's too late and fold your hands. I learned about a story from the Bible. I'm a Christian. I will throw this in. The talking about Pharaoh. Pharaoh had a dream, and the dream he observed there were 7 productive years and another 7 year of nothing, of famine. He could not interpret the dream. Then, to cut the story short, Joseph interpreted the dream for him. And what was his suggestion? He suggested, now in the 7 years of productivity, of high productivity, save 20% for all those 7 years. And in the 7 years of where there's no productivity, that will become what the people depend on. So, in other words, it's trying to say, as a young man, for we have our productive years. This could be your productive year right now. You are having a career, you are doing what you are doing, you have your job, a great job, but be smart, invest right now, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. But if you have your business you run, that you can decide how much you put into it, you can actually predict what you get from it instead of solely depending on salary. So I encourage you, I challenge you, invest wisely and invest right now. And if you're not sure what to do, why not check our business out? It could just be all you need for the next level. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Invest now and invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Because especially with our business, We are
Yeah.
not just looking after professional side or financial side, but
Sure.
personal development is huge thing in here. If you invest in yourself, everything else will follow. Trust me. I have no idea how to run my own business. I have no idea how the online space work. I have no idea how to talk in front of, in this live broadcast things like this. But in this business, you can expect to grow professionally and personally. And guess what? You don't have to pay anything monthly like other things does. To go to a
Yeah.
course, pay monthly, nothing like that. You only invest one time and you got a lifetime system training support for you. Is it
Exactly.
sounds too
Exactly.
good to be true? Well, that's what I told you. Check it for yourself. Check it for yourself. Don't just
Yeah.
hear
Check
it
for
from
yourself.
me
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everyone in here. That's what I thought. It sounds too good to be true. Hey, but this is real. It is why we're doing Go Live like this to show you that we are real people. We are doing real business. We are getting real result. We are having a real system that works. That's why we always say proven
Hmm.
system. Okay,
Exactly.
we reached 45 minutes. I think we don't want to
Wow.
bore our audience for too long listening to Cadet chit chat, because everyone is busy also. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so grateful to be able to do this. I hope we can give value to our audience time. And if you find value to this video, please go ahead, share it. If not you, maybe your neighbor, maybe your family, maybe your friends need this information, if not yourself. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much. I'll see you in
Thank
the
you,
next
guys.
episode.
Okay.
Thank
See
you.
Bye.
ya.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.
See
Bye.
ya.
Thank
Bye.
you so
Bye.
much. Thank you.